And welcome to another edition of the Arms Race. I'm your boy Ro, contributor for State of the U and OG member of the Orange Bowl Boys. University of Miami has an upcoming contest with the University of Virginia Cavaliers, and they're going to roll out two quarterbacks at a time. And on the screen, number 99, and they got the weirdest numbers, like 99 and 36. This is 99, Keytaon Thompson. He's really got one intention and one intention only. He's going to be a primary runner. There's the jet sweep motion, and essentially he turns into a runner. Miami's just going to have to tackle, bottle up, and he gets loose for a big gain and a first down on 3rd and 4. So I'm going to let this go ahead and roll because you're going to have a two-headed attack. And the next individual quarterback that you're going to have is Lindell Stone, number 36, Lamar Thomas. They're going to have bunch here at the top of the formation. They're going to be a single high safety, cover 3. You're going to have a nice little soft spot in the middle of the zone. But right here, I just think he's a little inaccurate with the ball. You're going to have to make these throws. That's inexcusable. Ball goes behind the wide receiver there. That could have been 7 points. Instead, you have to settle for a field goal. Now, let's slide over to Iraken. A little bit further advanced into the clip, but I want to go ahead and show you. Miami made big news this week when they announced that it's or, meaning the wide receiver position is all open. Here's another coverage example of why. You're going to see Pitt, every slot guy is bracketed. There's 2 people on the slot wide receiver right there. There's actually 3 right now on Will Mallory. There's a safety not pictured right here. They go ahead and have a linebacker on the inside. They have a linebacker on the outside who will eventually peel and get with the check down. Triangle read, so you're outside. You need to win the one-on-one matchup, either out here or out here. Everything's covered outside, so now this is what Iraken can still do. He turns into an effective runner here. It's not there. Good decision to pull and run, gets the first down. So there's another UVA quarterback, and he wears 98. This is Ira Armstead. Down along the goal line, you're going to put this defender in a bit of a conflict. You're walking in your wide receiver close to the formation, and as you're going to see right here, he could go ahead and probably set the edge a little bit better, and right now it's just too late. He's still eyeing his wide receiver who came in for the potential of a pass. Armstead has the foot speed to get outside. He does, and that is a touchdown for 6. Now, let's go over to Iraken inside the red zone. This is some of the potential that Iraken is allowed and able and affords you to do off the threat of the zone read. Pay attention right here to Will Mallory. This is 11 set personnel. This is your one tight end in line. It's the little things, right? He takes a jab step in. He essentially gets his linebacker to cheat inside, allowing the defensive end to get untouched. Pulls the ball, quick throw, stutter steps that defensive end. And at this point, beggars can't be choosers, but little contact over here would have been nice. You avoid the contact over there with Mark Pope. Will Mallory still does a good job, able to get into the end zone. Bang. So on these back-to-back clips, they're not going to be attractive. They're both going to be incompletions, but they both elicit a pass interference call on the cornerbacks deep downfield on the rail. But there's a lot you could tell. Here's Stone back in at quarterback, takes his 3rd step, ball there. Now, at this juncture, cornerback, you've been in phase for a while now. You turn, you get your head on the ball, similar to the Clemson DBs that we faced 2 weeks ago. There's a good chance right here, this trajectory, you could go ahead and make an interception. Now, go ahead and conversely, let's talk about Iraken. Although it didn't show up on the stat sheet, there was a couple of 50-50 balls. A couple elicited a pass interference call on the defense, including this one. There was one that was unfortunately dropped by Wiggins and another defensive pass interference call that was not called downfield with Smith. So here you go. I just like to touch better on this ball right here. Even if the cornerback's in phase, which he kind of is, he's getting his head turned back around. That ball's not going to be picked. You don't trip up, high point the ball, potential to go ahead and make an acrobatic play and still stay in bounds. I just like to touch downfield a little bit better. Hang in there, Canes fans. I really think one of these deep ball connections on the outside is coming. So I'm going to piggyback this off the last clip. This is the freshman Ira Armstead. Just predetermined with the ball. You know where you're going right here. He's staring at his wide receiver. Off man coverage. Wrong ball. He doesn't get the leverage. You're just throwing this ball. Bad touch on the outside. Bad read. Bad touch. Not good. Hey, wouldn't you know? We found comparison clips where both teams are in a bunch set. One quarterback's going to use majestic footwork to extend the play and create a big play touchdown. The other quarterback's just going to be wrong with his read and errant with a pass. As you see, University of Virginia goes ahead and motions into the bunch formation right at this junction right here. This ball should be coming out. That's plenty of cushion right here for your wide receiver. He's got about 5 yards. This is exactly how you design it. It's a natural rub or pick play. Now, this is just wrong. Laid across your body in this position, you have a prime interception. You're just lucky you're an accurate passer to begin with, because if you were, that's an interception. Ball potentially could be going the other way. Now, followed up with the Iraken. You're in the pocket, into the bunch set. Somebody's bearing down on you. The footwork was great, working up the pocket, keeping the eyes downfield, and then making the right read and the right throw to find the open guy on a coverage bust. 6 points, bang. One quarterback was right, one quarterback was wrong. I think the Miami DBs need to challenge on the outside. You're going to see off-man coverage right here. Cornerback's got his eyes on the prize the whole time. At this point, still going to be going ahead, and I'm going to be honest, this isn't screaming an arm that can make every throw in the field. Just floats there. Cornerbacks need to step up this week. There's been numerous plays where it's broken down and you've seen Iraken escape the pocket, extend the play. We don't need to find him, but we can focus on the counterpart. When Stone's in and the play's not there, he's not going to have the athleticism to routinely escape and make big plays. On these next two plays, you're going to realize not all interceptions are made the same. In one instance, you're going to see how a defense can just be really good with a play call, and you tip your cap, move on. On another one, you're going to see that sometimes you just need to get your clipboard and throw it at your quarterback. And this is option B. Stone's going to get into his drop back. Yes, it is 3rd and 13. You're trying to go ahead and get into the sticks. But at the decision and the time to throw the ball, look at what he's trying to go ahead and force. You have bracketed wide receiver. Wake Forest is doing a good job playing the down and distance. They know where you need to go. And sometimes you just got to take what the defense gives you and take another down and live to see another day. That's not what he does here, because just look at how wide open the underneath check down is. So not only was it a bad decision to throw, really errant ball, leaves it high. You're down 37-23 late in the fourth. You need your team. You want to deflate them, make decisions and throws like that. Now, over to Iraken. Now, this was an interception that he threw. Now, at this juncture, look, the back is turned. He's running with the 9 route. Mike Harley's taking a quick out. He's already decided to go ahead and throw the ball and look in real time. Quarterback sees this. He sees the back turn. This is the right read. And in a moment's notice, the cornerback just turns around and makes an interception. They're not all the same, folks. The University of Virginia is coming into this contest to face the Miami Hurricanes with oddly numbered quarterbacks. They have a 98, a 99, and a 36. But they don't equal number 1 this week. Resoundingly, the winner of the arms race is Iraken. His ability to go ahead and just combine both. Now, Thompson and Armstead, they basically have the ability to go ahead and chunk you up with their feet, but they don't have the throwing capability that Iraken has. Iraken is the total package. I thought he was much better on some of his deep ball touch this week. It was just unfortunate the balls didn't go our way. But there was a couple pass interference calls that ended up to extend Miami drives, including a critical one when you needed a 7-minute drive to go ahead and get into field goal range and put the game away. So Iraken, back on the saddle, he's winning it this week.